Welcome back to the Market Rush. We start with chip IMOS, which is printing money for investors, literally. After unveiling a new dividend, the stock has soared, continuing its massive climb today. Here's the scoop from Insider Monkey. Chip IMOS announced a new dividend, which acted as a major catalyst, causing the company's stock price to surge by an impressive 38% within a single week. Next up, Bill Ackman might drive a Tesla, but he's not buying the stock. Instead, his firm Pershing Square is surging as investors applaud his Buffett-esque focus on quality tech. The Motley Fool explains his logic. Bill Ackman's investment style mirrors Warren Buffett's, focusing on a concentrated portfolio of quality, long-term holdings like Amazon and Microsoft, while avoiding stocks like Tesla that don't fit his strict criteria. First, they came for our memes, now they're coming for our trades. Robinhood stock is climbing after its CEO predicted AI agents will soon trade just like humans on the platform. Entrepreneur has the details. Robinhood's CEO Vlad Tenev stated his expectation that artificial intelligence agents on the trading platform will soon match the full capabilities and behaviors of human retail traders. Solstice Advanced Materials is making a massive $14.5 billion bet to expand its AI footprint, but investors are spooked. The stock plunged today on the acquisition news. Proactive lays out the terms of the deal. Solstice shares fell nearly 15% after announcing a $14.5 billion cash and stock deal to buy Element Solutions. Upon completion, Element shareholders are set to own about 44% of the newly combined company. O'Reilly Automotive is hitting a rough patch, down a devilish 6.66% today. With reports of a major potential sale in a competitor's auto parts division, the entire sector seems to be under the microscope. Here's simply Wall Street. O'Reilly's competitor, Genuine Parts, has reportedly received an offer for its auto parts division. The article notes such a large transaction could introduce short-term earnings volatility for the company. Rivian is leaving estimates in the dust. The EV maker is surging today after absolutely crushing its production and delivery numbers for the second quarter, extending a massive rally for the stock. Stock Story breaks down the figures. Rivian's stock jumped after the company announced it produced 613 vehicles and delivered 194 in Q2, comfortably beating its own guidance and surpassing analyst estimates, fueling a continued rally. Bitmine Immersion is going all in on Ethereum, and it's paying off. The stock is surging after the company revealed it holds over 5.7 million ETH and is raking in massive staking rewards. StockTwits has the latest numbers. Bitmine disclosed its Ethereum holdings have surpassed 5.7 million, with a total staked value of $8.8 billion. The company estimates this will generate $277 million in annualized staking rewards. Talk about a mystery mover. IREN is absolutely flying today, up over 13% with no specific company news in sight. This appears to be a pure momentum play as traders pile into the name. A rising tide is lifting all neoclouds. CoreWeave is climbing after a competitor signed a monster data center deal, sparking a rally across the entire sector. Insider Monkey notes that Wall Street sees more upside. This article highlights Wall Street's bullish sentiment on CoreWeave, suggesting analysts believe the stock has significant potential for future growth, possibly even doubling in value from its current position. That covers the micro drill downs. Let's see the macro picture on the leaderboard. AT&T is stuck in neutral today, but the battle lines are drawn. With shares near a 52-week low and fears of Starlink competition, all eyes are on its July 22nd earnings report. The Motley Fool asks the big question. AT&T stock is down 17% this year in near 52-week lows, pressured by concerns over competition from SpaceX's Starlink. The company's upcoming Q2 earnings on July 22nd could be a pivotal moment to address investor fears. European banks are on the move, and Banco Santander is riding the wave. The banking giant is part of a major push urging regulators to keep their hands off equity markets. Here's the story from Reuters. Europe's largest banks, including Santander, are formally asking regulators to refrain from intervening in equity markets, warning that new rules could damage market liquidity and ultimately harm investors. Uber appears to be hitting the brakes in Europe. The stock is slipping today on reports that the company is halting expansion on the continent to focus on its deal with Delivery Hero. Verdict Food Service has more. Reports indicate that Uber is pausing its expansion plans across Europe. This strategic shift is reportedly being made to prioritize and finalize a significant business deal with Delivery Hero. AI Optimism is back on the menu, and Alphabet is feasting. The tech giant is climbing as the Nasdaq rallies, with investors once again piling into big tech on renewed enthusiasm. Here's the market wrap from Yahoo Finance. U.S. stocks saw broad gains, with the tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite jumping 1%, as investor confidence in the artificial intelligence sector was rekindled, lifting major technology stocks across the board. Before we wrap up, let's take a look at the momentum matrices, showing the most overbought names and the strongest liquidity spikes.